Hello, what's up YouTube? This is my first take. If you hear anything in the background, it's my dogs. I just moved, and since I just moved, I'm gonna celebrate by doing a sketchbook tour and actually finally start posting more on my YouTube channel. So, if you come across this, hello. I'm Iggy, but you could also call me Thomas. I do art stuff. There's gonna be a lot of ums in here. You should count the ums in the comments. Let's see. This is my first sketchbook. Well, like, not my first sketchbook that I've ever, like, actually drawn in. It's just the first one that I've actually, like, okay, so this is me rambling. You would do like the numbers and like number them and stuff, but then I got lost like along the lines of drawing my sketchbooks and whatnot. I got lost and I just didn't put numbers as, like I should have. And then this thing is dirty. And then since that happened, I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just restart. And so this is the first sketchbook of like my second series of sketchbooks, in which I have some of the sketchbooks from like my last series, but I don't know. I kind of just, like I said, got lost, stopped numbering them, and then got confused as to what went where and how old each one was. So this one, I don't know if that the camera picked that up, but that was my dog growling. I don't know. She's just laying in the floor. I think she's already done with my yapping. But anyways, let's get into the sketchbook. It's a pretty short sketchbook. Like it's not that thick compared to my other ones. Because I found out that I really like a thick sketchbook like this. Like we're talking this big. A lot of these stickers on this I made myself. Like I had a sticker book and like drew them in and cut them out. Some of them are just from like other random sticker sheets. But okay. Anyway, first welcome page. See, this is a lot of this stuff I'm probably gonna have to block out because like it's personal. I didn't do any of these goals. I think, I'm not entirely sure I did. Let's see, do an art challenge or two. I don't think I did that in this. More fan art. I don't know if I did that either. I did draw OCs though, I think. Maybe. I haven't looked in this in a minute, so I'm not entirely sure what's in here. Let's see. And then fix up my art style. I was trying to find my art style in this too. And then it says, like, an explanation as to why this is number one. Yeah, there's a portrait of me. I started this here. I started it 1/2/25, and then I ended it 7/28/25. So, oh, good omens too, yay! Must have been around the time that the second series came out for Good Omens. It's the first page. Wahoo! Homestuck. There's a bunny. I think that's my fursona. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I doodle him. I don't doodle him as much as I used to, but I did doodle him a lot. My friend drew me that. My friend also drew that. Mouse. Worm cat. It's my OC Iggy. I love him so much. I could sit and do an entire video just talking about him because like I've had him for so long. Clown, eyeball. But oh, this is random. I don't know. I felt like drawing a person with two, what are these called? Irises? I don't know. Random sticker. Team Fortress 2 stuff. This is me and my best friend as Pyro and Demo Man. I drew him as Demo Man and then me as Pyro because I am Pyro. Oh, I'm gonna have to blur this out. It wasn't anything bad, I swear. It was just, I'm gonna have to blur that out too. It was just a project that I'm working on that I don't want anybody to know about. So, yippee. Here's some OCs. I think they're silly. I don't draw these guys anymore, really. I should, though. Like, I should redraw them and, like, update their design because it's, like, it's been a year. But they're besties, and they've confused together. Whenever I drew this, like, the first time, I really did not like like their fusion. I didn't like it. So I'll probably, in my new sketchbook that I'm working on, I'll probably like redesign them and redesign their fusion because I just really didn't like it. Next page. The Spot. Whenever the Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse movie came out, everyone and their mom was obsessed with this little guy, including me. Like, I loved drawing him, and I loved, like, hold on. Okay, I thought I had to sneeze. My bad. I loved drawing him, and I loved, like, doing, like, an outline of yellow, and then, like, having his shadow being, like, blue and stuff and whatnot. It was just, yes. I don't know. He's just a silly guy. Let's see. Boston Mom and then Boston Kid. Let me tell you, bro. These two, I love these guys so much. They got a silly backstory. It was like me and my brother like made them up. I would get into more detail about them, but it's just a mom from Boston and then a kid from Boston. Is this oops. Oh no, they all fell out. Sorry about that. I knocked them all out. Whoopsies. Anyways, I got this on like the 4th of July and I glued it in there. I don't know. This is, oh, it's blurry. Not a statement that I really, you know. But anyway, there's my Spider-Sona. I need to redraw him for real. There he is again. He's just a little silly guy. There's a tree. I loved how this page turned out. It was just doodled with like a pen like this. Whoopsies. A pen like this. Like the ones with the multiple colors. And it turned out so pretty. Anyways. There's that random eyeball dude again. That like I drew him some in this sketchbook. By some I mean like twice, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Spider-Sona again. Spider-Sona again. Spider-Cat. My sister drew me that. My little sister did. And it's so cute. There's Good Omens stuff. Coley and Aziraphale. I'm obsessed with Good Omens. Like, I know, like, stuff that's been happening here recently isn't, like, all that great. And I know, like, I'm not gonna get into it, but I still love Good Omens, and I kind of just separate the creator from the creation. Like, it happens too often, guys. Why can't people be normal? Pink. I realized that this isn't pink, it's purple. I drew all of this stuff at, like, night. It was nighttime whenever I drew it. OCs! Oh my goodness! They're my sillies! This is Fucus, and then this is Iggy, and their husbands. Fucus is my brother's OC. I don't know when exactly they like actually got together in like the lore, but we started shipping them like a long time ago, and they've been together ever since. They're like they're comfort OCs. I love them so much. Here I am getting out of breath. Oh my goodness. There was this trend on TikTok, and it's on my TikTok, like, draw your OC's hands and, like, see what people think of them. Where I was fairly new to TikTok at the time, no one really, like, said anything, and I'm not all that popular anyhow, like, on anything, which is fine, because, like, I would rather have just my handful of supporters and just give them free art, because, like, it's fun. I love letting people see my art and drawings and stuff, and this is why I do this. Well, let me rephrase. I do art because it makes me happy, but I also want to make other people happy with my art, so that's why I post it. That's how you phrase it. Colors. I did this, I remember doing this on, like, the roof of a car, and really liking how it turned out, because I did it in, like, a bunch of different, what are they called? Highlighters. John Doe, my Lego guy. He's over here. My knockoff Lego guy. I love him. Clown. Open. Oh, I remember making this. This was so fun. Hold on. Oh, of course it's gonna blur up. Anyway. You are cool. He's a funny little guy. I wouldn't say he's an OC. He was just kind of like a doodle saying, I don't know. This is a pretty empty page. Like, I was going to put more on it, but I got lazy. There will be more pages like this, I'm sure. But I might have to blur these out because it's like gore and spooky stuff. I don't know. I'll put a warning in the beginning and then also blur it out so TikTok doesn't take my videos down. Not TikTok, YouTube. I don't know. YouTube loves to attack small content creators, from what I've heard. There's Cully in his earfill again. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with Star Trek. Like, these are pretty old, and I haven't drawn Spock in a while, but I love this guy. He is one of my comfort characters. He's just so silly, and I love Spurk. I ship these two. There's another OC. There's Mother Moon. She's an overlord. Not in like Hasbit Hotel or anything, but in like my universe and dimension and whatnot, she's an overlord. I like how this turned out. It's so fun. And the texture on it is just so... I love it. But I changed the lore. These two aren't together anymore, but they are still like friends, I guess. That thing doesn't exist. It's supposed to be their son. I don't know. I may change it. I may not change it. I have no idea. It all really depends on if I decide to bring this little guy back or not. Let's see. The spot. Again. My brother did that. And then there's the sun. You're also going to probably see this a lot throughout my, like, the Star of David, throughout a lot of my sketchbooks, because it's like, it's so fun to draw. It really is. And I just, like, I will sit and I'll draw it out on a piece of paper, and I'll cut it out and I'll just stick it anywhere and everywhere. Oh, I might have to blur this out too, because they're a little spooky. I don't know. Some of it's spooky, some of it's not. Also, some of it's edgy. There's my vampire OC. I don't draw him all that much. Cat. I like how that cat turned out. He's funny. But, yeah. There's the spot again. And some other OCs. I'm holding this with... I'm going to have to blur that out. I'm holding this with, like, one of my hands, and my hand is getting tired. I don't know why. There's a clown. And it's all discombobulated because it was done on sticky notes. And I, like, took the sticky notes off and I shuffled them around and then I colored it. I like how it turned out. Rocky. And then his boyfriend. I don't draw them all that often, but I still love them. They're, like, very cute. Cecilis. Bendy. Random Bendy. See, this page is, oh, that's Cherry. That's another one of my OCs. I have too many OCs. I have a bunch of different OCs. There's Venom and Eddie. I love these two. These are old. Like, I redrew this this year, and there was such a big difference. Like, it wasn't as chibi. It was more realistic, I guess, kinda. But they're cute. I'm also super excited for the Venom 3 that's gonna be coming out. I can't wait for that one. Like, I'm obsessed with Venom and Eddie. It's one of my OTPs. That was my sister's first attempt on Spider-Cat, but she didn't like it, so she, like, gave it to me and said, put this in your sketchbook. I was like, okay. Clowns. I wanted to color this, but I didn't. It was for Pride Month, around that time, but I didn't get to. Here's my zombie apocalypse OCs. There's Zay and William, and then their baby. I never really named their baby. They just got a baby. It's not really their baby. I could get into it, but, like, they kind of just found her, and then they took her in because it's the apocalypse. Spider-Sona. See, like I said, I need to redesign, excuse me, I need to redesign him because he's, like, there's a lot going on for him. Like, I took my two favorite spiders and I put them together. Can't remember what the other one was called, but it had, like, a really spiky butt, and then the peacock spider, and that's what this is. That's what the flap is. But, Spider-Sona. I think they're Spider-Heart. Yeah, that's what it is. It's me. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And then there's a Spider-Man OC, and then a Spider-Girl OC. I need to redesign her as well because, like, she was based off of an old Spider-Girl OC that I had, and, like, that design was overwhelming, and I tried to put those elements into the new design, but it still made it overwhelming, so I'm gonna have to fix her up. I don't know. But she's real excuse me. She's really silly, and then so is he. I love him. He's just a cute little silly. They all are. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say. This is really cool. It's a little spooky, but I really liked how it turned out with, like, the spots and the speckles and stuff. And then there's more OCs. There's another silly. I need to stop doing that. You'll probably have to count the ums and then the sillies. But there's my OC Boxmaster, another Overlord. There's his husband. And then there's Iggy. We were doing prompts, me and my brother were, where we, like, I don't know, they would, like, eat something or do something. He got ice cream, and he's a box. So, like, but, also these are, like, pretty empty pages. There's my brother's OCs hanging out. There's Hobie. I love Hobie. He's so cool. There's what would these be called? Like a Venom? It's not a Venom Sona, but it's like a Venom symbiote OC named Volt. And then there's his host. I need to redesign him because I like him. I like how he is and how he turned out. And, like, in my head, I have his color palette down and stuff. Like, that's another reason why I need to redesign him, because, like, I don't have his color palette. Oh, goodness. I need to take breaths every time I speak because I'm, like, running out. I should have colored this. There's me. I had the biggest crush on this guy. Like, whenever the Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse movie came out. Hobie. Anyway, there's me, my brother's Spider-Sona, and then, like, all of the other Spider kids hanging out. I should have colored it, but I did not. I found this, like, random thing it was just on the road. I didn't read it, but it was out of a book, and I just put it in there. There's my brother's friends, OC. I didn't know their name. I just drew them because he asked me to draw them. There's me as an Ig. Ig? Question mark? I don't know. But, like, Iggy species, I drew myself as that species. And that's what it is. That's what it looks like. That's covered up. I don't know what that is. Ooh, ICP. Hello? Albums. Thingies. I have no idea what. Like, I'm not very smart. And I forget names. Ritterbox. Don't know. I don't know these ones, but I know that one. I need to redesign these because, like, I really enjoyed drawing them. I didn't get to finish this guy, sadly, but I really enjoyed drawing them, and I love how they turned out. I love how spooky they are and how spiky this one is. Here's Hobie. I really need to redraw Hobie because these are, like, a year old, and I don't really like them. Like, I don't really like how, blurry. I don't really like how the hair turned out and stuff. Random stuff. I don't have to blur that out, but it's about trying the rights. Which I might not blur it out. Because, blurry. How come every time I, like, talk about blurry stuff, my phone blurs? I'm gonna blur this out, though, because it is stuff on my OC, and it's, like, lore and whatnot, and I don't want that to be out yet until I, like, actually start working on, the OC stuff. Pirate OC. Hobie. This was my, like, a phone case thing that I had for a minute, for, like, my old phone. It had, like, a transparent, phone case, and I, like, stuck it in there. That was my old fursona. He's, like, a hybrid of a bunch of different things. He's, like, a ladybug, a lion, a lamb. I don't know. I called him Lovebug because that's what he reminded me of. And then there's sillies. These are so old. I really don't like how the eyes turned out on him. and like the anatomy and whatnot. I don't know. There he is again. I don't really think he has a name. I don't know. But he is, I do know, he is yellow. And I based him off of Springtrap. So, yeah. I really like him. He's so silly. I drew this in a bowling alley, I think. I don't like this drawing of Aziraphale. I don't know what it is. I think it's the body and it's the eyeballs. I don't like how they turned out. There's this guy. I don't really know who he is. It's just a random celestial being star OC. That's my brother's OC Roblox character. I don't know. There's some moths that I didn't finish. There he is again. That's the yellow and black one. He's got a prosthetic leg. And I need to redraw him because I really like his style. I like how he looks and whatnot. He's so cute. There's me. And then there's my Spider-Sona again. This was like the old design of the Spider-Sona. And it was more tamed than the other one. But I didn't like it because of the color palette. I don't know. I was going for like the trans flag color palette. But it like reminded me too much of Gwen's color palette. So I like changed it up and whatnot. Also, his spider emblem thing, spider, whatever, is missing a leg as well to match him. This little guy, I don't draw him anymore, but he's like a little mummy magician, and he's so cute. Whenever he gets scared or something, he'll sit and he'll just disappear, and then all of his little mummy wrapping will like fall to the ground, and then his hat will fall too. He's just so adorable. He doesn't have a name, but I really do. I should redraw him and like give him a name and give him a story because he deserves it. Like, look at this little guy. You can't say he doesn't deserve a backstory. Random envelope. I'm not sure if there's anything in here. Oh, a bunch of cards. There's this festival, like where I used to live. It would come around sometimes, and you should go follow these guys. For real. They have amazing artwork. Like, that's why I picked up their cards. Like, I don't know. I can't remember what the booths were, but I do know that they were art booths, and I thought they were super cool. So, you should go follow them for real. Oh my goodness! Pipe cleaners. Me and my brother made, like, these angels and demons out of pipe cleaners, and they're together. They're so silly. You got, this is Harmony. I think that's, I don't remember. I have no idea who it was. I can't remember if it was Lucifer or Satan. Or just a demon dude. I have no idea. There's an angel. I think it might be Michael. Maybe. Well, it was one of the archangels. I don't remember. But there's this. That's his dad. And then they were all based off of like the 7 deadly sins. And they all had their like own colors and stuff. But they were really fun. There was a bunch of them. And it was hard to like keep up with them and stuff. But they were still super fun. My favorite one out of all of these though would have to be, yeah, that one. Oh, so he can't be. Then is he Lucifer? No, because Lucifer's right there. He must be just a random demon. I don't know. He didn't really have a name. Bunch of trash. Also, this page is pretty empty. There's Deadpool. What does that say? Well, you can read it if you want to, because I can't. And then there's the last page. Anytime I, like, do a last page thing, it's always just a funky looking doodle of me. And it's goodbye. It's, yeah. But there's this sketchbook for first sketchbook out of series 2. Wahoo. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you want to, leave a like, maybe subscribe. If you found I call it old, but it's only like a year old art. If you enjoyed it, you can go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, whatever the heck it is. But anyways, bye bye.